Ava. Ava is a little bit flighty at times, so when something scares her, she wants to run and then ask questions later. So I have a couple things. You can go to the dollar store, get yourself a ball. This is the way I start introducing things that are not what a horse is used to seeing in the field, such as a ball. So, see, you can tell that she's already a little, I don't know about this. So I have a lead rope on her and a rope halter to just help if she gets a little too crazy. I can really just hold on to her, and the rope halter works wonderful with pressure points. So I'm going to let her smell this ball. I'm going to ask her to smell it. She's not too sure, but she'll do it because she knows that that's where we always start. Tell her she's a good girl. And then I'm just going to, if your horse is really scared, just go ahead and nicely rub it all over their body. Because if you can't even do this, especially with a ball, you're not going to be able to move any further. If it's a plastic bag, you wouldn't crinkle it just yet. You would slowly put it on. It'll make noise still, but this way they know it's not going to hurt them. And then after you get that point and they're nice and quiet, tell them they did good. Repeat that step a couple more times so that they get really comfortable with it. Now, I've already done this a little bit with her, but as you can see, she still doesn't trust the ball. She trusts me, not the ball. So I'm going to go ahead and bounce it at her, and if she freaks out, I'm just going to hold on and then tell her it's okay and start again. Okay. Tell her it's okay. See how she dropped her head right there? That's a wonderful sign. It's her just saying, okay, I understand, not a problem. You're not going to hurt me. That ball, I'm not sure about that ball. And I'm going to do it again. Same place, same situation. Now that time, she didn't care as much. And then after you do it a few times, I'd like you to try dropping the rope and just asking the horse to stand there. So she moved on that one. I'm going to ask her to step up again. And I'm going to start again. Good girl. A lot of times you see people kicking the ball to them. So she doesn't care when it hits her feet, but she really doesn't like when it hits her body. So that's the area I'm going to keep concentrating on. Good girl. Ooh, that was very good. I hope you could see it went right along her back and slid off her butt, and she just stood there. So I'm going to tell her how good she was right there. And you'll see this head is slowly going to drop down, not because I'm making it, but because she understands that when she did good, this is her treat. No apples, no carrots, no goodie bags, just my hand. I just want her to be happy with me and what I'm asking her to do. So let's have her stand there. And then once you do all the sections, don't forget to always tell her she's a good girl or he's a good boy. Do it 3 or 4 times, and if they stand there calmly, tell them they're good. And then move to the next stop, etc., 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 to the point where you don't have to have your horse nervous about this because you've made this horse aware that it's not going to kill them. And then I have one more surprise. This is the super size. Now, you can see it's almost bigger than her. her to step forward. Good. And when she touches it or smells it like that, I'm going to stop asking her to do anything and just let her get used to it. So if you have a big piece of equipment or something that you can't necessarily throw at them, just introducing it to them, whether it's the starting of a tractor, the motorcycle, I mean, all of this might not be easy for you to work with, but it might really help you on a trail ride, in the show arena, or even if you're just in your facility working in the indoor arena and something happens, nobody wants to fall off. So maybe, if you can, find the time throughout the winter and work on these couple things. Ava and I have a lot of work still.